How's it going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling. I know, late review, but hey, Raw's 3 hours. It gets off at 11, sometimes 11:15. It's a tiring journey. Forgive me. I'll try better next time, but who knows? Whatever. So the whole show starts off with Roman Reigns, and he's talking about how Kevin Owens comes from Raw. He's disturbing the island of relevancy, aka SmackDown, with his presence. He's got John Cena come over there to help him, Blase Suarez, and the Bloodline is gonna make an example of this by tagging people. So it starts off with uh, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Solo beating up people backstage. I think it was like a oh my god, I forgot his name. But the other Mustafa Ali and Elias, they beat them up, and then it goes from there. They beat up Dolph, they beat up some other guys. It just goes on throughout the night, and I'm gonna get into that as the show goes on. So also I'm using like a website to like recap it because I just watched it, but I still want to whatever. So first match was uh, the Street Profits versus uh, uh, Judgment Day, Balor, and Damian Priest. Street Profits get the win with an assist by Akira Tozawa, which is like a weird combination, three-man team or whatever. But hey, they're just throwing stuff together because of the holidays. Anyway, Akira Tozawa, he's on the outside, and it's Rhea and Dom, and Dom's wearing a glass because he got sprayed by Oscar's miss last week. So Akira, he tries to hit Ripley in the face with the drink, but instead hits Dom in the face, and that distraction leads to Finn Balor getting rolled up 1, 2, 3. After the match, Rhea Ripley walks down to Akira, basically, calls him out, says, be a man, fight me in the ring, punches him out, and then you go to break, and it comes back as Rhea Ripley versus Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa living many of our dreams in the ring with Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I don't want to say this match was like a throwaway, but obviously on television they're not going to have Akira Tozawa going full stock on Rhea Ripley. The kicks, the punches. It was basically him getting beat up by Rhea Ripley, living the dream, and doing some counters, some cool stuff or whatever. But it wasn't enough to call it a match. It was a distraction. Rhea Ripley hits the Riptide on Kira, and she pins him. Well, anyway, so that was that. Moving past that, you had, let's see, moving past that. Freeze, blah, 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 the attack from the Bloodline. Oh, you had the OC, aka the Good Brothers, versus the Alpha Academy. Pretty solid match, but you know the recipe. You know the recipe. You know what happened in this match. A magic killer, a 1, a 2, a 3. After the match, the OC gets beat up by the Bloodline. They cut a promo about Kevin Owens, Blase Suarez. Adam Pearce comes out. AJ Styles attacks Sami Zayn, leaving, and that leads to a match later on in the night. Moving past that. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss and Bianca sit down for like a sports interview type thing with Byron Sexton. Anyway, Bianca, she's like, hey, I can't trust you because of the Bray Wyatt stuff. And Alexa's like, hey, look, don't worry about Bray Wyatt. I'm me. I'm a former champion. You should be worried about me. The screen hits that Bray Wyatt logo. And when they give it to leave, Bianca gets hit in the back of the head with a glass vase by Alexa Bliss. So, hey, building tension. I think it's going to be a pretty good match. Interested to see where they take that Alexa Bliss character, especially with how Bray Wyatt's going on SmackDown and where she's going. I don't know what intersection they're going to meet at, but hey, I'm here for it. We'll be past that. Oh, the ladder match: Dexter Lumis versus The Miz for all of the money. Nothing too special. Like, and as far as ladder match, this was just like, you know, it showed Dexter Lumis as a character to a wider audience, but really, um, and I'm a big fan of both of these guys, but this match was just it was just whatever. I think the big surprise of the match was at the end when Dexter Lumis he got taking care of the Miz. Out comes Bronson Reed, who pulls Dexter off of the ladder, hits him with like a body splash, and then hits a tsunami. I love that splash, by the way. It's uniquely him because he's on top and like he's like second rung, and it's sort of like he springboards off the top, not fully. Like when he gets to the top, he's like launch padding himself off of it instead of standing and jumping. He's using the force. It's just a cool looking splash, and it's unique to him. That's basically what I'm trying to say. He hits Desalune with the tsunami, helps Miz up the ladder, and Miz has a new lackey, muscle, whatever you want to call it, and Bronson Reed. Don't know what happened to Ciampa, Bronson Reed, and Miz. That could be a nice little faction if Ciampa ever comes back. I'm just saying. Um, so, hey, Bronson Reed's back. He's not the smiling guy from NXT anymore. He's big, intimidating, brooding. I mean, they could make a storyline of that. Hey, you fired me from WWE. I had a family, blah, blah, blah. Miz brought me back. I'm getting money, blah. It's a possibility of storylines and stuff they could get out of this. So, hey, Bronson Reed's back in WWE. And if you follow his stuff in Impact and New Japan, you know the guy. He's a pretty damn good wrestler, man. So, hey, I look forward to his matches. Moving past that. Oh, Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. Another good match. AJ Styles ends up losing this because of Solo Sikoa coming out from the crowd, causing a distraction, hitting him with a Samoan spike. And Sami Zayn wins with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Like, when was the last time Sami Zayn won with the Blue Thunder Bomb? Anyway, like I said, solid match. You know, you got Sami Zayn doing his antics. AJ Styles is just really solid in the ring as always. So, really good match. Even with the discretion stuff, you know, it goes in with the storyline and all that. So, I enjoyed the match for what it was. Moving past that. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins coming out and look, Seth Rollins. I like this promo. It went from, you know, the insane type of shit. Then Austin Theory comes out and they're verbally going back and forth. Austin Theory stuff is just weak. But Seth Rollins, when he hit that, when Austin Theory hit that nerve about him being the champion, Seth Rollins picked it up and it's like, he showed that emotion. Like, he took the promo from one tier to the next tier. So I enjoyed the promo. Out comes Bloodline. Austin Theory leads Seth high and dry, but out comes Kevin Owens, which leads to a tag team match: Usos versus Sammy versus Kevin and Seth. Let me see, was that next? I don't think it was. After that, oh, you had match of the night. Bad match of the night, no question. You had Bayley versus Becky Lynch. A lot of good mat wrestling here. A lot of good counters. Just good stuff all around. Even if it was hindered by the ending with the interference, but it still fit in. You know, Becky cut a promo before the match talking about how both of them are kind of alike. They both achieve things. They're both underdogs, but Becky stands by herself, and Bayley has had help, you know, all of her career. So it could go. This could give it life as far as that feud where you have Damage Control back from ring or some kind of like Hell in a Cell or Steel Cage type of match to keep it only one-on-one. But and the interference was kept to a minimal, even at the end of the match, till the end of the match. Sorry about that. It showed where Becky, she slides out of the ring and she's sort of like surrounded on both sides by Io and Dakota. She grabs the monitor. The referee tells Dakota and Sky to leave. And as they're leaving, Dakota gets in the ring to distract Becky. Becky starts beating up Dakota. In the back, she gets hit with a monitor by uh, Bayley. Bayley hits the rose plant. 1, 2, 3. Really good. I encourage, if you want to watch anything from this week's Raw, it would definitely be that match. It would be that match in the Seth Rollins promo. And you're pretty much fine for the whole week. Moving past that, I think we got to the main event. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Seth and Kevin versus the Usos. Sammy and Kevin win. Not without like a lot of distractions. Solid wrestling match for what it was. Solo comes out. He gets attacked by the Good Brothers. And then Seth, he dodges Solo. Solo gets taken out. Then he stumps Jimmy. I think, yeah, it was Jay. He stumps Jay on the outside as he's taking a breather. 8 time down. The guy 8 time down. Austin Theory hits him in the back of the head with the title belt. So it's basically left to Kevin and Jimmy. Kevin Owens hits Jimmy with the pop-up powerbomb, pins him 1, 2, 3 as he's celebrating. Out comes Sami Zayn. They have a little standoff, and that's the end of the show, leading to Friday, where you're going to have Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns versus John Cena and Kevin Owens. I don't know where this is going. Like, I know Roman Reigns will have to defend the belt at WrestleMania, obviously. So, who's his opponent? Is it going to be Kevin Owens? Sami Zayn? Like, I could see, like, Sami Zayn, like, winning something and, like, it'd be a triple threat and it's sort of going to be like, hey, we're going to take out Kevin Owens. And then it's like a betrayal. But would people want that? Or is it going to be John Cena? Is it going to be John Cena versus Roman Reigns? Or is it going to be John Cena, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns in a 4-way? Like, because Roman holds both of the belts, I don't know where this is going to go WrestleMania. How is he going to defend the belt separately, together? And to tell you the truth, I'm going to be honest with you. Roman holding the belts is good. But here's the thing. Him holding the belts also sucks because Raw has no top champion. The only top champion they have is Austin Theory, and let's be honest, that's not good enough. I would like to see a stable champion on both sides. I understand why they do the undisputed stuff. It's like to show dominance. I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. But it leaves a hole in Raw that is just clearly noticeable when you have no world champion on the show. It's just like, okay, we're supposed to look to the United States champion, and if the United States champion is ass or just mediocre, it makes the show, I want to say drag. It makes the show kind of irrelevant because it's like WWE doesn't even care enough about the show to make a top tier champion on the show appear. So anyway, that was Raw for 12/20. Tell me your thoughts about it. Like, subscribe, and that's it, man. Wednesday. I'll try. No promises for this year. Next year, I'm gonna try to go harder. Pause. But try to have AEW Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning, up for you guys, and then Friday, you know the deal. SmackDown. I definitely can't miss the John Cena, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, all that interaction. That's got to be top tier stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. And again, like, subscribe. You know the deal. And yeah, let's keep it going. See you guys. Peace out.